When I first got started, I had no background in business, no business being in business, had never done sales before. So I didn't speak that language. So I needed to learn the scripts. Now, I don't want you to be scripted. You should do audio on Messenger. It's easier for people to hear the tonality and the enthusiasm in your voice than just to read it in a message. I knew I needed to get better. Don't be bitter, get better. And the only way I was gonna get better is through having those conversations. When you hear some of these questions, you're gonna go, that's it? That's what you say to people? Like, this is so simple. And I'm gonna say, yes, I agree. You don't need to be a rocket scientist. These are 10 of my favorite prospecting, follow-up, and closing questions, okay? The first one's funny. And it's not just this question, it's more of a principle, not necessarily the exact words. But when I reach out and connect with people, I love, how's it going? A simple, hey, how's it going can lead to a million things. What have you been up to? How's the family? How are things? The point is connection, conversations. Write this down. I am a professional conversation starter, and whoever has the most conversations wins. You're overthinking this way too much. Hey, how are you can lead to a million things. You can do this in audio, you can send it in a text. That doesn't matter as much. The point is you're starting a conversation. Stop being so scared of people. Stop being so caught up in this analysis paralysis and overthinking. What do I say to people? Hey, how's it going? I love reaching out to people every single day. Still today, I do not outsource this. I wish people happy birthday every single day. Now, there are days where I'm wishing happy birthdays or belated birthdays to the last 2-3 days. I'm doing happy early birthdays. I might knock out 4 days worth of birthdays in one day. The point is, I'm still wishing people happy birthday. I'm still responding to people's Facebook and Instagram stories. Why? I'm a professional conversation starter. I have people that have joined my team that I have personally enrolled that have been following me for months, been following me for years. But if I never proactively reached out to them, they would have never reached out to me. They would have never initiated that conversation. That's why we still reach out to new followers. That's why we reach out to friend requests. That's why we reach out to people and create those conversations. So question one is just, how's it going? How are things? What are you up to? Just creating that conversation. Very, very simple. You don't need to then send another message. Wait for them to respond. My second favorite question, what are you up to these days? What are you focused on? What are you excited about? What's got your attention? These are all different variations of the same question. I love asking people, what are you focused on? What are you excited about? What's your number one initiative this year? Again, not all 3 questions. This is different variations of the same question. Because why? I want to get them talking. I want them to tell me what they're up to. Some people say, I'm not excited about anything, honestly. And then other people, they can't wait to tell me what they're excited about. And here's what's interesting. If I want people to ask me about my business, my products, or what I'm up to, I should ask them the question I want them to ask me. What are you excited about these days? What are you up to? What are you focused on? Whatever. What do you think is going to happen after they answer that question? What do you think is going to happen? They're going to ask me, what are you up to? What are you excited about? Oh my gosh, we're headed to Bora Bora next week for a mastermind that we're going to be speaking at. I'm so excited about it. And then we got a big product launch happening next month. In fact, we're taking pre-orders next week. We've been waiting for this moment for months. We're super pumped. It's going to be our biggest launch ever and our biggest event ever. So that's really what we're focused on. Question number 3. Now, this is more of a prospecting question, not a connection, not a conversation starter. This is more I'm being direct. You should do this at least 3 times a day, 5 times a day, 10 times a day. The number is up to you. Some people say, well, how many people should I prospect per day? I don't know. I don't know your social influence, your equity, your experience. I don't know how hungry you are. I don't know what you're willing to do. I don't want you overwhelmed and then you do nothing. How many of us realize confused people do nothing? Overwhelmed people feel a little bit weak sauce. They sometimes do the victim stuff oh my gosh, I got this going. It's welcome to just, being a human. We all have stuff. We're all busy. So you have to decide how many reach outs you're going to do per day. But I love reaching out to people and just simply saying, listen, the reason I'm reaching out to you is because. So this is after a little back and forth. How's it going? How's the family? What are you up to? Awesome. Listen, the reason I'm reaching out to you is because I'm not just building fake rapport. I'm not just having conversations and I don't know about the rest of you, but I'm not a big fan of small talk. I don't really care how the weather is in your area. I don't really care about politics or what's going on in the world. Like, I don't care about celebrity. I care about changing lives. I change lives for a living. I help people get wealthy and healthy. That's what I do. I'm going to tell them, listen, the reason I'm reaching out to you is because I found something I'm really excited about. We're launching a new product, or we're launching a new business, or listen, all of you are in different situations. Some of you are brand new in your businesses. Some of you have a new product coming out. Some of you have a big event coming up. Just think of something to be excited about. Maybe jot down some bullet points, some of the things you're excited about, some of the things you want to mention when talking to prospects. But again, write this down. The reason I'm reaching out to you is because, and then tell them why you're reaching out to them. Would you be open to taking a look at a 2-minute video? Would you be open to watching a video? Would you be open to taking a look at fill in the blank? Your goal, write this down. Expose, involve, upgrade. Expose them to the products. Expose them to your ATM groups, right? Get them involved. Introduce them to other people. Upgrade. They go from suspect to prospect. They go from lead to customer. They go from customer to distributor. Here's another question. Asking people if they're currently monetizing their social media. Do you currently monetize your social media? Because what I do is like affiliate marketing on steroids. I can share a short video with you if you're open to it. Again, we're asking people if they're currently monetizing or if they would like to, or are they currently making money online? Have you made money online before? Have you tried things like this in the past? Have you ever done anything like this before? What worked? What didn't work? Get them talking. Get them talking. Have you ever tried a weight loss system before? Have you ever tried collagen before? Have you ever used a gut health product? Have you ever used a sleeping aid? Have you ever tried collagen coffee? I had 2 cups a day. Can you tell? Does this make sense? Like, you're getting them talking. You should actually listen to the answers. Pay attention to pain points. Pay attention to what they're saying. Respond accordingly. Now, this is more of a follow-up question. What did you like best about what you saw? Now, I know that's old school, but I still ask people, what'd you like best? And if you were to get started, what would you love to accomplish? What would be your goal getting started? That's another question. What would your goal be getting started? Here's another question that I love that you can ask a business prospect. Did you see an opportunity for yourself? What if all you get is, I have a job? Fantastic. Have you ever thought about other income streams? Would you be open to making money outside of your job, creating an additional income stream from your phone? Just, okay, awesome. You have a job? Me too. But I started a secondary income. I'm working with these incredible experts, leaders, mentors. They're showing me how to create an additional income stream online from home. I'm super pumped about this product. Like, I've been on it for a couple weeks and I'm blown away. And I would love to share some information with you if you're open. If not, no big deal. People care more about the depth of your enthusiasm than the height of your knowledge. Here's another one I like. How many of you ever have people that are kind of like, they're kind of stuck in that on the fence, undecided? That's your biggest competitor, by the way. It's indecision. That's your biggest competitor. But we get people that are so unsure, they just can't make a decision. So they're like ghosting you, or they're not real responsive because they don't know what to say. It's not that they're, look, I've never met a human that's like, oh, I would hate to make money in my sleep. Residual income sounds terrible. God, that would be awful. I would hate to make money off something I did weeks, months, or years ago. That would be terrible. I would hate to make money even if I stopped working. Like, I only want linear income where I exchange my time for dollars. There's so many people out there that are stuck, paycheck to paycheck, another day, another dollar. Money doesn't grow on trees. That like old school mentality of exchanging time for dollars, time for dollars, time for dollars. And they got those golden handcuffs. If they don't work, they don't get paid. That's freaking scary. People are like, oh, it's risky to start one of those home businesses. Really? I think it's way riskier to have one source of income. What if you lose that income? What if your job fires you? What if they let you go? What if they downsize? What if the company goes out of business? What would you like the next step to be? Get them talking. Oh, I'd love to try the product. Fantastic. I'd love to learn more about the comp plan. Perfect. I'll tag you in the comp plan video. Which products did you want to try? I got to talk to my spouse. Awesome. If you would like, I can also talk to your spouse as well. It's not a problem. You can set up a group chat right there on Messenger. We can go back and forth, have a conversation. Oh, my husband's skeptical. Yeah, I was too. I get it. But then I was also skeptical of my job and living paycheck to paycheck the rest of my life, and then having to get a part-time job one day in my 60s at Walmart. Anytime I struggle with enrollments, it's because I'm being too stiff. Stop being so stiff. Like, chill, have fun, crack a joke. Like, I'm skeptical. I get it. I understand. I mean, listen, People are going to be skeptical, and I'm not here to overcome skepticism necessarily. I'm not going to beg and convince someone to get rich with me. I'm certainly not going to try to convince a pessimist to join my team. I'm not going to convince a pessimist to buy my products. But if they're just skeptical, I'm cool with that. That's called normal. So the point is, you're going to have those people on the fence. So you got to ask them, what would you like the next step to be? Let them tell you what they want to do next. You know what you really want? You want them requesting your link. That's what you want. Where do I go to sign up? Where can I go check out the kits? Where can I check out the products? Oh, let me grab my link for you. 2 questions I ask when someone's not responding. Besides, what would you like the next step to be? I like to ask people if they are okay. I know that's dumb and simple. You're like, really? Yes, I keep it. I'm telling you, I've made millions keeping it simple. Every single person I ATM, by the way, I add them to a follow-up book. So my mindset is I want to cross them off my follow-up list or circle them because they join. That's my mindset. So are you okay? Gets a great response. The other one I like to send people is, would you like me to cross you off my follow-up list? You know, hey, Heidi, I haven't heard from you. It seems like you got a lot going on. I totally get it. I'm super busy as well, launching new teams. We got this new product. It's crazy. So much excitement, so much anticipation. So I'm super busy as well. I get it. I'm picking up what you're putting down. Seems like you're busy. I haven't heard back from you. So I'm going to go ahead and cross you off my follow-up list for now. But if you decide you want to try the product or take a look at the opportunity down the road, just feel free to reach out. You know where to find me. Why? Because my mindset is I want to cross this person off my follow-up list. I want to get to that next page. Next page, right? 20 per page. This is the funnel. In mortgages, we called it the pipeline. Listen, I was the #1 loan officer at a very large mortgage company in Baltimore simply because I made more phone calls than anybody else in that office. And this is the problem with so many of you. You treat your business like a freaking hobby, right? You're like, what do I do today? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to post. First of all, stop overthinking it. Number 1. Number 2, how about you reach out to some of the people you've already ATM'd? Reach out to some of the people you've already spoke to. Well, I don't know who I ATM'd. That's why you need a follow-up book. There's a lot of people out there that want to go to heaven. They don't want to die. They want to be wealthy. They want to be financially free. They want all the things, but they're not willing to pay a price because it's hard. It's really freaking hard. If anyone told you it was easy, they lied. If getting rich was easy and creating financial freedom was easy, we all would have financial freedom. We would all be super wealthy, right? We'd all be super jacked. We'd all have super healthy relationships, etc., etc. But this is literally all I do. I use these 10 prospecting follow-up questions to get to know people, find pain points, offer opportunity, offer products, build relationships, find people that are open. And the ones that are open, I ATM. Anyone I ATM, I put them in my follow-up book. I follow up with them until I either cross them off or I circle them. If someone tells me, oh my gosh, I'm so disorganized, I forget to follow up, you're treating it like a hobby. You're not treating it like a business. You're the CEO of your business. You're the CEO. You're the CEO of your life.